刚吃了一个早饭。
希望我们俩都别搞砸了这次。
哎，我怎么？哦，不是我选。恶灵次元游击兵。
我无所不知，没有什么是我
谢谢。
我们将得到胜利的恩赐。
胜利的恩赐。
这是你的捍卫者。
我会带领小队赢得下场战场的胜利。
怎么又是我是跳伞呀？不知道跳哪儿。怎么跳一个？
我觉得可以在这里降落，战斗就在下方。
好的。
哈哈，酷毙了！我操，有人！我直冲啊，掉了。好像落地了，完了。
这边可能有好东西。
哎呀，撞树了！你说这边有好东西，直接把我卡下来了。来手，来手。
感恩赐予我视野。
哦，安全区倒计时。
在下一个安全区里了。
1VA8。
发现背包，等级2。
啊，等等就来，来收东西。完了，这边有人。
查看我们的周围。
完了，有人呐、
注意，捍卫者已清除。
捍卫者倒下了，我还不认识他呢。
你们有好东西吗？有没有好东西？有没有好东西？完了，2级背包是被捡了，不用回去了。
留意新的击杀网。
兄弟们，真的要上去啊！上面有人。我插一个头是吧？
查看我们的周围。
但这里有人的。火炮阵高级。
有人经过了这里。
这肯定的呀。
那里有敌人。
哦。
正在检查这片区域，发现敌人。
碎片手雷丢出。
正在搭建强化掩体。伙计们，这是塞拉。
哎呦，我操了，好帅呀！
正在检查这片区域。
正在收起炮台。
这里有敌人。
与目标交战。 全区正在缩小。
在下一个安全。
我沐浴在鲜血中。
装填弹药。
哎呀，老挡我这个。
装填弹药，我干掉一个敌人。
我来协助你。
敌人发现我了，受到火力攻击，正在运送护盾舱。注意，手雷！
啊！
趴下，我来协助你。
白痴，妈的！
小队全灭了，我们做了正确的选择。
妈耶，太恐怖了吧，这个人。
凤凰治疗包。
多谢伙计。
不用谢，不用谢。
等我一下，正在治疗。
这里有进化护盾，等级3。
我来了。
多谢了。
这里有凤凰治疗包。
花点时间治疗。查看我们的周围。等一下，我得使用凤凰治疗
这里有
包。
能量弹药。
我精疲力尽了，正在使用凤凰治疗包。
这里有个加长能量弹匣，等级3。这里有凤凰，发现背包，等级2。这里有能量弹药。
换这个吧。没弹药。
众神之父赐予我视野。如果有人需要，这里有加长能量弹匣。
发现瞄准器，
我就是爱轻机枪。
这里有轻型弹药。
哎呀！
与敌人交战。取消。
换一个吧。
这里有注射器。
可以了，可以了，可以了。嗯，等下各位，换个东西。跑不上去啊！怎么都栏杆？有危险！
正在检查这片区域。
你们在这里捞什么？人来了打不过呀！不要逗我呀！我怕呀！
第2回合。
这么快第2回合？啊，妹姐，
都在安全区里，坚定信仰。
再搜一下。
正在检查这片区域。
正在运送复制器。
运送复制
复制
器。
器要来了。
艾森人紫色是什么玩意儿？这有什么？不是我要用的。这啥？加强能量，狙击枪的东西，捡一下吧。一半的小队，这么多。
这里有绝招加速剂。
我来了。哦，二级甲，哎，等等，我就穿二级甲吗？
这里找到个复制器，如果你喜欢的话。
复制器，你们都快搜了。我来了，我来了。复制什么？复个毛线。
发现一名敌人很近，让我救他们。
嘿嘿嘿，妹子，原来就在我这儿。
装填弹药。预热器手雷丢出去。放倒了一个敌人。
我也好猛呀，队友！
装填弹药。
这里有进化护盾，等级3。
那里有一个敌人。
哪儿？
在收起炮台。正在收起我的掩体。正在打通隧道。
好猛呀！天哪！
这里有进化护盾，等级3。
对了，我架设了传送门。
警告，安全区正在移动。
干得好，伙计们！我们在下
信
一个安
任众神会保
全区里了，
佑我们。
可以冷静一下。这里有小型护盾电池。
上课哟！
注意，正在运送补给舱。
对呀，
空投补给舱来了，这是众神的恩赐
多谢。了，
再给护盾充能。
我有个预感。
充个能啊！来了来了，等等我呀！上次好像就死在这个地方。
第3回合，安全区倒计时开始。
别，
查看我们的周围。
没人。硬性弹药还是要的。
正在运送复制器。
有个复制器过来了。
可是我也复制不了东西。
狙击枪。
耶！你要吗？不要的话我要了。好，是狙击枪的，别开了。硬弹药。
那里有敌人。
游击侠吧，啊，真的，那你一个，啊，游击侠吧，
正在吃枪子儿。
我遭到火力攻击。
正在投放强化掩体。你好啊，塞拉！哈哈，我从来没见过像你这样的女孩。
正在检查这片区域。
哎，他拿散弹枪打我啊！
交战。
收到。还有另外一个。正在吃枪子儿。
查看我们的周围。
第2个出了出牢。
我干掉一个敌人。相信众神之父。
这边手雷丢出去了。再给护盾充能。
我受伤了。
装填弹干掉敌人。碎片手雷丢出去了。 怼他们。
安全区要来了，注意，充能，
哈哈
正在给火箭充能，
没问题的。
正在吃枪子儿。
发现我了，受到火力攻击。
你该救也得救起来呀，哥们儿，这就不厚道了啊！我没了，我没了，我没了！哎哎哎，没了没了没了没了！哎呀哎呀，你们这群啊不要！救我救一手救一手救要死要死要死不行，完了，本来能赢的。本来能赢的呀，哥们。
当一切都变黑时，你不会在别的地方醒来。
这就全军覆没了。能赢的其实。哎呀，那么萌的队友居然输了呀！
站在生与死之间，最让我感受到活着的滋味。
开枪！
清除捍卫者。
我们干掉了捍卫者，太棒了！
又有一个小队出现了。
注意，消亡。
感恩
放松些，这里有个深空装置，正在装填。
碎片手雷，敌人接近。
大还活着。 having you around.
What I'd give for a horse as fine as that.
Why you playing like that? About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Henry, what do you need, son? God be with you.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself. God be with you.
I could do with a bite to eat.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on. We have to finish that sword today. Or do you want me to look a fool in front of Sir Radzik?
No, I don't. I'll be back soon.
Henry, are you all right? Oh.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV.
About time.
Not.
About.
I have charcoal, the hilt.
Good. Well done.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the man.
Henry, are you all right?
How can I be of... God be with you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Everything for the
Naturally.
house. Garden and field. Knives, axes, rakes, hoes. Get the best right here.
Since it's you...
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Finally, a reasonable...
Kettles for water. Baskets for goods.
What is
and
your
torches
wish?
for the night. I have it all.
See you later. What can I do for you?
I'm badly in need of things. Greetings.
Come again anytime. Dog at home? I thought it would help.
Doing clean sauce because you get some gut trouble.
Good health to you, Henry. God's blessings. Good luck.
Henry, are you all right? Henry, are you all right?
How are you, Henry? Goodbye.
Oh, damn it, I'm hungry.
That w- Aren't you supposed to be getting nails for Teresa?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get
Henry,
hungry.
are you all right?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Come on. take it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to town, Merc! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Yeah.
Rövid lesz!
Véget, te genyó! Eltaposlak, mint egy tekve!
Kibaszok veled!
Yeah.
No kerettek, Gani!
Meg Douglas!
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Push big again!
Kiveled lesz, te fasz! Kapsz egyet?
Csatallak, te postanicska!
Megöllek, te fülös!
Kitekerem a nyakat, te nyomoron!
Yo! Flee!
A pokolban végzek!
Kibaszok veled! Kibaszok veled!
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream. Run for it! Go! They'll kill you all!
Gyere, te Gani!
Kitekerem a nyakat, te nyomoron! Tudod, hogy fog végződni.
Run for it!
Gyere, te Gani!
Yeah.
Szétszabdallak, te postanicska!
Eltaposlak egyet! Tetszett!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Érje már ki valaki!
Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hagyjuk! Húzzunk innen!
Ne
closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman. The British have suffered his own share of woes, but he's a generous man and a good one. We'll take care of you until everything...
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz. I have kin there.
How ill-mannered.
From Skalitz. How did you manage that?
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
The Lord have mercy. I'm terribly sorry. May the Lamb of God comfort you.
Must eat.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only he'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Hey,
The best thing would be to join forces with Skalitz and wipe
Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
I feel...
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off...
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
Good day to you.
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure he'll come here in the end, too. But now at least we've got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe, maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, because he's Wenceslas's headman. And Skalitz is a rich town, so there was plenty of loot.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you. What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure he'll come here in the end, too. But now at least we've got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe, maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, because he's Wenceslas's headman. Scarlet's is a rich town, so there was plenty of loot for the taking. 2 birds with 1 stone. So he might be satisfied and leave us alone.
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way or the other.
By the way, Henry. It is Henry, ain't it? I was sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things. Take care now.
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal
哎呦我操
Indeed, Robard.
牛批呀
Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though,
that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
以后我要招兵买马啊！裂开了死光头啊！把你的头颅悬挂在我的城墙之上！哈！怎么这么狠呢？啊！屠杀了我那个地方啊！就因为我是主角，裂开了！看我等下招兵买马，你们两个卡 bug 呢卡 bug 呢哎，等等，哎，这不是那个大人吗？大人啊，说个话啊，不是找他说，找别人，是你吗？啊，对。
Good day to you.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
离开城堡是吧？
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it. Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Gutenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Gutenberg?
Why do you think?
Because it's a fertile place with full granaries that could feed Sigismund's troops?
That's not it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Gutenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Gutenberg silver is king.
So Gutenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Gutenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Gutenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist
买了所有 DLC 应该有很多好看的盔甲吧啊
But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
哎，我想贵族血统，这什么用啊？贵族血统，在和贵族和富人交流时，口才加伤，无法和低贱出身共存。哈，这不行啊！牛批的都在下面呀。当商人与你讲价时失去耐心时，你可以再有一次报价。低贱出身。当与平民百姓交流时，你的口才水平加3，无法与贵族血统共存。这是什么呀？2个我都想要呀，为什么就不能共存了？屌了！哎，到时候再说吧。看我第一个遇到的兄弟是哪一个，哪一边的就选哪一个。比武场是吧？那现在要咋办啊？我又出不了城，逃出升天。逃出升天，这可还行。等一下，我得把他们叫起来，看我直播。 哎呀，偷一匹马出去吗？哎，和平民交流一下。
Good day to you.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
看谁
Potivar, the fellow that fixes the weir at the town. He should be around the granary somewhere.
好了，我去看商人那边有没有卖什么好东西的。这把标志先给去掉。好了，去掉标志了。是快速旅行吗？比武场，啊，在前面。哎，还可以开锁，算了，不行。在这里开锁会被他讨厌。哎，打击！哎！哇，一拳毛全掉了，裂开了。哎，都打出来了，那就不好意思了，不好意思啊，不好意思。致命打击。商人呢？商人呢？角斗场。我现在也打不过任何人呀。这商人吗？
God be with you.
好，交易。
If you've got the coin.
我有藏宝图，开锁器，开锁器买10个，然后国宝买也得买2个呀。肉缸，藏宝图啊，这价格96块钱，买1张吧。保存药剂也得买2罐，4酒得买3罐，绷带也得买3个。肉干买了可以充饥，廉价的葡萄酒，哎，不要。食物来点吧，直接买，哎。一个普通铁匠儿子，当然也不识字呀。如果你想看懂书上的文字，教我学字，教我学字是吧？原来如此。我会出去吗？放我出去啊，兄弟
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
我需要离开这里，兄弟。
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
哎呀，那我就得给你，我很乐意付钱。这是乐意付钱的事儿吗？哎呀，我很乐意付钱，我乐意付钱。罗巴德大人已经允许了，啊，让我出去！我到底要选什么呢？那就我得安葬我的父母。
I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't
哦，
recognize
伪
you.
装是
If
吧
a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right. I'll have a look around for something.
May the Lord watch over you.
去拿他们偷他们盔甲，来搞他搞他。啊，不行，他不让我走。在城门上的卫兵是拿取达尔木堡的盔甲，这个可以啊，白嫖一套盔甲，何乐而不为？白嫖啊！我操！哟，跳过来了，牛逼啊！在这儿吗？ 我操，是这儿吧？这就卫兵室啊！
啊！
闪开呀！我要拿盔甲。
Must be going mad.
你让我过去。你出来！你出来！你出来！你出来呀！把我锁在这，我怎么进去？啊，漂亮！那玩意儿没看到我。哎哎，就这样，就这么简单吗？
What? Hey, you!
哎，完了完了完了！
What are you doing to that lock? Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again. And spread your arms and legs. Let's see if you have anything else suspicious on you.
我服了，怎么又回来了你？哎呀，我真的是哎，好好，啊，闪开，闪开，闪开！哎，真的服了。
What part didn't you understand? Don't move a finger! Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Ha ha ha.
Go ahead and get in. I told you to clear off, and I was deadly serious about it.
好好好好好好好好
You're doing.
好好
That will land you a fat fine.
好好好好。
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. You can be sure of that.
那你倒是让开，让我出去啊！我不搞了，哎，裂开了。不搞，不搞，不搞。 我直接跳下去。别过来啊！这好像可以拿。什么我逼玩意儿都没有。 走了没啊？那玩意儿，他根本没来。拿了拿了。盔甲没有吗？还得爬下。哎，算了算了，大不了给他一点罚金吧。哎，赶快把他偷了啊！不会再上来了吧？
You! Stop right where you are! What are you doing to that lock? This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson. Give me back the stolen goods. And show me what else you have on you.
好了好了好了好了，你走吧走吧走吧，让我走。
What are you doing here?
不行呀，这。
What's up? You need some help?
啊，不对，是不是这儿啊？不能偷。谁刚叫一声，吓我一跳。啊，我就想偷一身盔甲呀，裂开了。等下等下。
What the?
换一个方式跑，换一个方式跑。偷盔甲太不现实了。就你妈，还是撬锁。
God, stop that right now. Are you out of your mind?
You there! Stop! Surrender!
You were seen picking a lock.
Committed a crime and I'm
You should have
arresting
thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
All right, here you are.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson. Give me back the stolen goods and show me what else you have on you.
给你们赏钱赏这么多，你们让我偷一次成吗？哎呀，裂开了，我从这里跳下去吧。
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat! Raise the alarm! He's trying to escape!
能这么逃可以直说嘛？裂开了。
Got you! Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents.
You're going
哎呀，来了呀！
except back inside.
来了来了，我要去安葬他们。给你银子。
I'll give you silver. How much?
How much？ 你他娘的贪心！
That should do it.
我操了！
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
哎呀！
Kurva! Fuck! My ankle!
裂开了，给他10块钱就可以了。哎！我钱没那么多，屌了，怎么这么多守卫啊？屌了，刚才打架的时候就没有这么多。来个 chicken， 哎 chicken。
Got you.
啊
Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents.
PS 主机和 PC 可以联机的呀，可以的。回头是。
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck
可以的 ，PC 和 PS4 可以联机的。
Shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
真好，这些守卫。
Fuck! My ankle!
快跑！快跑！快跑！快跑！离开这个地方。 刚刚是来避难的，现在得跑了。玩 GTA 5的话 ，PS4 什么 PS 的主机可以跟 PC 联机的啊。啊，我得快速旅行，或者不行，我要快速旅行到这里。啊，不能快速旅行吗？为什么？ 算了，我先跑过去吧。不然偷匹马，就是周围没马吗？没马，我跑过去要跑老久了。有马吗？这里有马吗？这是草。兄弟，有马吗？不行，这是私人的地方。 好哦，我看他有什么东西卖。
Someone here who trades in goods.
Aye, go and see Votava, the pond keeper. He's somewhere around the granary. He's supposed to be maintaining the weir, but he spends most of his time making deals.
好了，他原来不是商人。哎，完了！哎！
Got you. Jesus. You gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents.
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
Leave me, I say. Let me go.
Easy, lad. Let's go quietly back to the castle.
Lay a finger on me, and I'll stab you.
Are you mad? We're only trying to keep you alive. Stop your shit and come along.
Well, the pig turns up willing.
Bring it on!
Ha! You all get my fall.
You call that combat?
我跳了呀！这些守卫怎么这么恐怖啊？我就想做个任务。哎，我操！哎，我操！一夜回到解放前啊！这是我屌了。啊，不行。
Jesus Christ be praised.
It's a robot. Why did Sigismund? What? Were there many?
Indeed.
I see.
Listen.
So then why?
So
Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas.
No.
Why did Sigismund? Why did Sigismund? What?
That's war for you.
等下，等下，我这些剧情都走过了，怎么死了就回到这里了？啊，我裂开了，屌了，又得重新买东西。
God be with you.
啊，不是吧？我等下打算用钱买通那些守卫了。开锁器10个，不用说了，火把肯定要买的。哎，2个都买了吧，49也得买，绷带也得买。啊，这不要，肉缸。啊，等等，后缀狗狼交易。 我直接买通它行吧？卫兵，
I need to get out of here.
我需要离开这里。
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it.
我给你money，兄弟，我给你money。不要折磨我了，不要抓我了。
Not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my.
我给你钱。
I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
哎，我操！这给你16好吗？给你16。
Reward, you say? Only, if I let you go, everyone will know what happened, and I'll be for it. Now, if you can make it so I've got an excuse not to recognize you, then we'd be talking.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
哎呀，这还是得搞这个，还得去偷东西。我找个地方跳下去。我刚刚是傻不愣登的回来了。我现在就从那个护城河那边跳下去，然后赶快跑。有2次机会被抓住，有2次机会。我操！我操！你带2把剑这么帅？好，跳。 我先偷点东西去，刚刚偷到的东西都没了，很折磨。漂亮，不能被发现，这被发现了就输，就得被没收了。不能偷这里面的东西。远程剑，接受，漂亮，赶快跑，赶快跑，不能让那玩意儿来抓到我。 漂亮。 哎，这全拿走再说。有纸剑，这边还有剑，全拿走。哎，不要坐下，不要坐下！哎呀 ，no 的坐下，起来 ，sit down please。啊，哇，这么多剑啊！我操！好了，可以跑了。好想偷他们盔甲呀，可是我不会开呀，这锁。等一下，直接上手，按 T 帮助，E 键开始开锁 ，D 键旋转。好，漂亮，漂亮！好。成功了，成功了！我操！哇，我刚才搞这个有点那个，赶快穿上，赶快穿上。偷的衣服。哇，牛逼啊！我操，直接毕业了！啊，新手套装啊，新手套装。那我不能让领主看到我这样子。哎，我操！啊，只能往这边走。直接骑马跑，绕了一圈回来。哎，不过这只是皮甲。要是那个钢甲就好了，新手也不可能给你那么好。兄弟，好了吧
I need to get out of here.
哎呀
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. That's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
看，不认识我了。
I'm Sir Robar's messenger. He's sending me to Uzis to find out if Sigismund's army has been giving them trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
I'm Yannick of Malashov. I haven't been here long, but if you had your eyes open, you would have noticed me. Now open the fucking gate, or I'll have to go and get Sir Robar, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
Oh, all right.
啊，这样就行了嘛，开起来，乖乖的。开呀！漂亮，赶快跑！好了，离开城堡了，漂亮，还得了一套铠甲。哦，现在可以旅行了吧？不能快速移动。啊，保存游戏保存一下，要不然这样再死了。等一下，我看我手上有盾牌来着，哪个帅啊？这个吧。哦，弓箭，远程优质剑，远程剑吧，远程剑比较多，优质剑留着。手斧，算了，我还是喜欢剑。盔甲。OK， 那这当务之急是去搞一匹马了，是吧？虽然是开放世界，我操，人是真多呀！啊，也不算多哈。 就这个小地方，每块地方就一个兵。这游戏啊叫做拯救啊，不对，天国，忘记说了啊，不好意思。
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hey!
Good day to you. May the Lord watch over you.
这款游戏之前是那个前天还是前几天，然后是打折，特别值。旅馆。
How are the Talmberg folk getting on? Is it peaceful here?
Ah, things here are not too bad at all.
汤生意啊，怎么都吃的？来点饮用水，面包卷。 来2只烤鸡，烈酒再来1瓶，保存药剂来4罐吧，上等酒来2罐，可以招募上。你们都吃的呀？啊，不讲价了，直接买。还可以赌钱？算了。这猪是死了吗？我操！ 没马呀！我操！就让我这么跑过去了？这牛啊！我操！有马吗？可以骑牛吗？我操！不可以吧？想想也不可以。不行，不能跟他们说话。被伤人哎！什么伤人这是
Jesus Christ! Your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits! May they burn in hell.
哦，卖皮这是吧？暂时不需要。当务之急，先赶过去再说吧。看路上有没有马。这世界太大了呀，裂开了。 你妈谁罩得住啊？这么跑，什么声音？别吓我！营地，难民营地吗？这是？啊哦！便携头巾格洛布。搜了一点东西。我想要一匹马，为什么？ 未找到马就不行了。哦，这影响结局的是吧？哎呦，裂开了。 哎呀，找到父母，不在这里啊！这里不是我那个城。
Hey, who's there? Well now, look what's coming.
哎，我贱呢！我他妈怎么？等一下，等一下，等一下，等一下！哎！你妹！别给脸不要脸！别给脸不要脸！别给脸！别！哦，我操！我操！可啊！好抽 OK， 好抽，好抽，好抽 OK， 哎，哈！我操！好抽 OK， 为什么他砍不动我？嗯，哦，原来我穿了铠甲是吧？我操！你妹的！要是我拿剑了，你还能跟我打吗？啊！我剑拿不出来，主要是这你妈是装饰的吧？屌了！拔剑啊，兄弟！哎呀，拔剑啊！你们是剑圣吗？啊！啊，打不动我是吧？打不动我，爽不爽？啊！妹的！啊！搜刮一下吧。就这点东西，拿走拿走。让你搞我，把你衣服扒光，啊！扛起你的身体，啊，随便扔个地方嘛，关我什么事？你敢打我是吧？我不击杀你已经很不错，知道不知道啊？知不知道？真是，我是来找我爸妈的。漂亮，怎么拔剑呀？不拔剑是真的太恐怖了。只能English是吧？控制设置，冲刺旋转斗，鼠标左键，控制，鼠标左键。哦，是拿出武器1和2是吧？哦，懂了懂了。那等一下我是可以拔剑了是吧？你妈的，太恐怖了！哎呀哎呀！
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Hey!
No!
What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Hey, who's there? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Answer to my prayers. Just when I... Enough!
He didn't run like me. Died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and did your bits to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon like me. Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that take this as a keepsake to remember by.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Vishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that mutt the butcher's? No. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
If you lend me that spade, I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzik. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead. Pick that grave with a sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Or Miss or Jane. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
I see a cunt remains a cunt, no matter what the situation.
Shit! That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
Easy there, boy. You know me. A good master won't be needing this help.
So, let's get to it.
Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye! Cut the bastard down!
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
See it off, Ron.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
出林拉泰，拉泰，哎，我可以动吗？我操！拯救你的父。啊，这莫非是那个？这是那个地方。
Ah, itse ette sanotko teille todisnöössä? No, miva, csak nem hagyja a bentet. Ah!
萤火吗？这是？在哪儿啊？可以看地图吗？不可以。嗯。
Do you need some help?
这个电影一样呀。回忆杀，整得我有点迷糊了。搞这出回忆杀。
There's work to be done.
还会玩回忆杀？
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Uncle， 叔叔，这货叔叔不会是谁啊
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you. But you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines.
After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Word with you, young fellow.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you, and it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught.
Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate, Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet, along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. God be with you.